The next topic is differing strands within the movement. So there are many people who have different views and opinion regarding the non-cooperation movement. Now we will discuss in detail. The non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in January 1921. So the non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in India in January 1921. Remember the date plus the month and the year. It is very important. Various social groups participated in this movement, each with its own specific aspirations. So many people of different social groups participated in the movement. All of them responded to the call of Swaraj, that is freedom, but the terms meant different things to different people. So as there were many people who were against the launch of the non-cooperation movement, so they have different views. So the first is the movement in the towns. The movement started with middle class participated in the cities. So the middle class families or the people participated in the cities. Thousands of students left their government controlled schools. So the students left their schools that was controlled by British, and colleges, headmasters and teachers resigned. So the principals and the teacher, they resigned from their job, and lawyers gave up their legal practices, and the lawyers gave their job. So these are the sacrifice which the Indians had made in order to participate in the non-cooperation movement. The council election were boycotted in most provinces except Madras. So the council election which was held was boycotted in most of the provinces, but except the area named as Madras, where the Justice Party, the party of the non-Brahmins, felt that entering the council was one way of gaining some power, something that usually only Brahmins has access to. So why did the Justice Party did not participate in the boycott in the non-cooperation movement? Because they thought that if they will participate in the non-cooperation movement, they felt that or you can say while entering in the council, they felt that if they will participate in the election council, that will be against their social structure. That means the Brahmins and the non-Brahmins were not given rights to stand at same place, because there was untouchability. The efforts of non-cooperation on the economic front were more dramatic. Foreign goods were boycotted, liquor shops picketed, and foreign clothes burned in huge bonfires. So, what were the effects of the non-cooperation movement? Because the people, they used the violence way, which was against the Mahatma Gandhi rule. So, what did they do? They finally boycotted the foreign good. Liquor shops were picketed, that means looted, and foreign clothes were burned in a bonfire. So they have did this incident in order to show the to support the non-cooperation movement. The import of the foreign cloth halved between 1921 and 1922, its value dropping from rupees 102 crore to rupees 57 crore. In many places, merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods or finance foreign trade. So the different merchants and traders also refused to do the business with the foreign goods and or to finance the foreign trade. As the boycott movement spread, people began discarding imported clothes and wearing only Indian ones. Producing of Indian textile mills and handloom went up. So the Indian supported the khadi cloth, and they were wearing the khadi cloth which was made by the Indian ones, and the production of Indian textile and mills and handloom were increased. But this movement in the cities gradually slowed down for a variety of reasons. Though in the town, the non-cooperation movement was working in a very good way, but in the small cities, that were the non-cooperation movement was slowed down. Khadi cloth was often more expensive than mass-produced milk cloth, and poor people could not afford to buy it. So the people who are living in the small cities or the rural areas, they were not able to buy the khadi cloth because they were very expensive. How then could they boycott milk cloth for too long? Similarly, the boycott of British institution posed a problem. For the movement to be successful, alternative Indian institution had to be set up so that they could be used in the place of British ones. So before launching the non-cooperation movement, Mahatma Gandhi and his followers should had made the alternative institution where the students from the rural area or village area can go and have their education. These were slow to come up. So students and teachers began trickling back to the government school and lawyers joined back work in the government court. So there was no alternative for the students and the lawyers. So as they don't have any other alternative option, so they finally again started working for the government, and even the students, they were back in the government school. So hence we can say that the non-cooperation movement was not launched, or it finally caused problem to the local citizens in our country in the rural areas, that means in the village areas. But in towns the non-cooperation movement was working very efficiently. So there was a difference in launching the non-cooperation movement in towns and in small cities.